When I was 11 years old, my life changed forever. My mother was very sick and had to stay in the hospital for a few months. While she was there, two residents made me feel seen and loved. They didn't just care for my mother, they cared for me too. I was always by her side, and they always stop and smile, and sometimes even invite me into their break room just to lift my spirit. My mom eventually came home, and we thought things were getting better, but just 1 week later, she passed away. The pain was unbearable. Losing her was the hardest thing I ever have to face. But in that pain, I found a purpose. I knew I wanted to work in healthcare. I wanted to care for others the way those residents had cared for me. After her passing, my brother and I were placed in an orphanage. Even as a child, I found joy in caring for other children, especially those who had also been left behind or abandoned. My heart always wanted to help, to give hope, and to make others feel less alone. At 16, I was adopted and moved to America. Everything was new family, new country, new language. I started high school and eventually became a CNA. I began working in home health, where I met a 93-year-old Spanish-speaking patient. I didn't speak Spanish, but we connected deeply. He smiled when he saw me. We laughed together. I learned his needs through body language and compassion. That bond proved that the love and care go beyond words. That experience led me to the hospital, where I became a CNA in Neuroscience Intermediate Unit. From the moment I stepped into neuro, I felt I belonged. Many of my patients had suffered stroke and had expressive aphasia. They couldn't express what they were trying to say. I knew that feeling. When I first came to US, I had a language barrier. I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't communicate it. Their frustration was my own. I understood them, and they felt it too. I continued my education and became a CNA too, but there was still more I wanted to do. I wanted to advocate for my patient, not just assist. I wanted to be their voice when they couldn't speak for themselves. I became a nurse. It was challenging, but God made a way. Becoming a nurse was one of the best things that ever happened to me. It's not just a career, it's a calling. I believe God is not finished with me yet. That's why I'm continuing my education now. I wanted to become a nurse practitioner. I want to reach more people, touch more life, and advocate for those who can't speak for themselves. This class has helped me reflect on my journey, where I started and where I'm going. I am a nurse led by compassion, driven by faith, and committed to make a difference.